Hey, I just got back from watching The Black Phone, starring Ethan Hawke, Mason Thames, Madeleine McGraw, and Jeremy Davies. This movie is about a 13-year-old boy who was kidnapped by a serial killer who's abducting children called the Grabber, played by Ethan Hawke. And he's in this in a basement with spirits of all the other murder victims, and they all communicate to him through a telephone that is disconnected, and he is, with their help, able to come up with a plan to try and escape. This movie is a pretty good time. I've been looking forward to it for a while, and Ethan Hawke is quite menacing. This is a follow-up movie for Scott Derrickson. His last movie was the first Doctor Strange, I believe. He was going to direct Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and then that changed, and he went on to direct this movie instead. This did repartner him with Ethan Hawke. They have worked on another horror movie previously called Sinister, which I also highly recommend. There was actually some things in this movie just with set dressing that reminded me of the poster of Sinister for some reason. I don't know why, but it just kept standing out to me. Just really, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it really did look like that. And yeah, anyway, this movie is pretty great. I did enjoy it. I don't think it's perfect. It's short though. It's short and sweet. It's only about an hour and 43 minutes. It pretty much just gets right to it. It doesn't waste a lot of time. Ethan Hawke is very menacing in the role. The child actor that is kidnapped was fine. I've never really seen him in anything else, but he wasn't bad. However, his sister, who is psychic, so she has dreams and things like that, is seeing her brother in visions. She was actually quite great. Madeleine McGraw. I actually have seen her in things before, like the show Outcast. That was a very short-lived show on Cinemax. But she was definitely a standout of the people in the roles. And yeah, I got to say, I think general audiences are really going to like this movie. While it's not perfect, it's simple. It's a simple, sweet story. There's a few jump scares in it, nothing crazy. I wouldn't even call the movie super scary necessarily. Just tense. If you've ever seen any kind of abduction stuff, I feel like this fits in line with that, with just some more supernatural elements to it. They do a whole thing that I did really like, where when he's communicating with the spirits on the phone, you will actually see the spirits in the room with him sometimes, and their voices are distorted as if they're speaking over a phone line, which is just a really cool effect. Adds some great ambience. Outside of that, I feel like the movie takes place in the 70s, and they really captured what I felt like is always a good representation of just being a kid in the 70s and being able to go out and do whatever you want. I feel like there was a good small piece of the movie that kind of delved into that. I really enjoy that kind of stuff when I see that in films. And yeah, again, I think Ethan Hawke is very menacing in the role that he plays. They do some fun things with this mask that his character wears. And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. This is a non-spoiler review. So yeah, I mean, all I got to say is that I do recommend this movie. It's fun. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I thought it was pleasant. I think normal audiences are going to enjoy this movie just as much as people who are really into film. So I recommend this movie when it comes out. This movie is releasing on... the movie comes out June 24th. So yeah, definitely save the date on this one. Highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.